Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all, and I really wanted to test out MACHAMP, the Shadow MACHAMP, before next season. And yeah, I wanted to bring the video for you guys using this. I am running Skarmory in the lead in Double Fighter, Shadow MACHAMP, and Annihilate. And lately, a lot of people are running Skarmory and Double Fighter, that is Poliwrath and Annihilate at the back. And yep, that team is being famous around Twitch and in YouTube as well. And I really wanted to try out Shadow Machamp, so I tried that. I tried Machamp in this team. Now the preferred move set for another season is going to be Karate Chop, Stone Edge, and Cross Chop. Karate Chop because counter got nerfed, and Stone Edge because Rock Slide will get nerfed. But I'm using counter and Rock Slide in this because we're still in this season, and you guys should run Shadow Machamp in this season at your own risk because there are a lot of Annihilate hanging around, both in Ultra League and Great League. But yeah, I wanted to test it out and bring the video for you guys. So yeah, this is really quick battles. You know how using Shadow Machamp can be, right? Either you win fast, either you lose fast. So without any further ado, let's start the battles here. So in the very first game, Poliwrath lead, I shape swap into my Shadow Machamp, and there you go. Wigglytuff, alright, that's pretty bad. And let's go for the Cross Chop here. And look at that, how much damage it did to the Wigglytuff. Even Wigglytuff is at yellows after killing Machamp. So I come in with my Skarmory, found a lot of energy there. And they bring in their Dugong actually. I think they kind of guessed we have Annihilate at the back. So this team is being famous. Not this team using Poliwrath instead of Machamp, that team. So they bring in their Dugong. So I just go for the Brave Bird here. And the correct play here would be let them throw the move first and then go for the Brave Bird. Now their Icy Wind is going to do a lot of damage here. And it actually takes us out. And no problem. We can still take one Icy Wind from this Dugong, and this is gonna debuff us. They'll come in with their Poliwrath. Now it is very going to be difficult because they still got a shield and they will debuff us even more. And I made a slight misplay. I should have thrown the Shadow Ball right here, but they will get to the... Oh, I actually tried to bait, but I didn't press that Night Slash there because of the lag. Actually, it was a little bit of lag there. I don't know what's wrong with my phone, man, and I successfully baited them. Now Shadow Ball, even though this is very debuffed, this is gonna do a lot of damage. And we don't have... Oh, I reached to the Night Slash there. Nice. This Poliwrath is out now, and with just 2 counters, Dugong would be out. It was kind of close there. I don't know what's wrong with my phone, man. And it's Ferrothorn lead in another game. I come in with my Shadow Machamp as a safe swap. We bring in their Mantine. And now this matchup is really interesting. Look at how much damage Rock Slide does. Now look at the damage. Damn. Shadow Machamp will one-shot Mantine after if you have Stone Edge. If you use Stone Edge. That was the Rock Slide damage. So Stone Edge might one-shot. Man. Now I can go for the Cross Chop here. Forcing the shield, and we force the shield, and they are trying to farm us down, and Machamp almost took out the flyer, the Mantine there. That's how strong Machamp is. And look at that. They bring the Whiscash in our Skarmory, so that's great. Ferrothorn is gonna align against our Annihilate. This is crazy game, man. They just called us out. Yeah, I kind of waited for them to come to their Ferrothorn. Now I didn't remember they had 4 bullets. I only counted 3, so I kind of called it. It's going to be acid spray, and look at the lag there. And yep, it is my phone's problem, I guess. And I'm at such a point I cannot afford a new phone. I will have to wait for quite some time. Now, I fully farmed them down and throw the Shadow Ball against this Whiscash. And I think they decide to shield here. Yep, they decide to shield, and they don't let us hit another Shadow Ball. Now, because of the Acid Spray from Ferrothorn, this Mud Bomb is going to one-shot us, but no problem. Even a Skull is not going to be enough against our Skarmory from this range. We have quite a bit of health there. And 1 Sky Attack and 1 Brave Bird is definitely going to be enough. I threw Sky Attack because I wanted to go for 2 moves, and 1 Brave Bird wouldn't still be enough from that range, so I had to go for 2 moves there. Moving on to another game, it's gonna be Sableye. I'm not gonna bring any of my fighter instead in front of this Ghost. Again, a little bit of lag there. Look at that lag, man. A little bit of lag. It's a power gem. Wow, it's a good thing that I shield it. We'll do a little more damage there. And yep, they didn't shield the sky attack. Now, I think, yeah, they will get to another move there. They got to the move. So it's just going to be the foul play. We can tank that pretty comfortably. And we fully farm them down. Now, we're running A, B, B. So we need to swap out. So they bring in the Bastardon. I bring in my Machamp. And they bring in their Poliwrath. So it's like we're in a very good spot here, right? And look at that. They shield cross chop there. Are they going to farm us completely down? I think they are thinking of that. We go for another cross chop with some shield pressure here. And they actually shield both. And here I make a slight misplay here. I come in with my Skarmory. And I don't throw the move here. I think, yeah, I don't throw the move. I should have thrown the move and then will be cool. But now this Poliwrath will be able to debuff us with Icy Wind, but it doesn't matter. Even though we're debuffed, we still have one shield against that Bastion. We're gonna win this battle here. So we just need to shield once, and we can actually fully farm them down. But I don't think I will do that. I will go for the Shadow Ball here, and just few counters are going to be enough for that Poliwrath. There we go. Cooking Shadow Machamp. Moving on to another battle. It's a bad lead for us. I come in with my Machamp as a safe swap, and here what I do is I try to actually bait them, I guess. I think this is just going to be the Bone Club. No, they throw the full Shadow Bone. Wow. And what I do here, I try to bait them. And they shield. I was successful baiting at them. Now, before I get to the Rock Slide, they get to another move there. So I had to shield here. I want to throw the Rock Slide, or at least take the shield there. And this Rock Slide is like shielded, so not good. And I come in with my Skarmory. This is going to be another Shadow Bone from this Marowak. And I think they'll like, okay, they try to catch the move into their Bastardon, but I come in with my Annihilate. Now, what I need to do here is fully farm them down, tanking one Flamethrower, and then put a Shadow Ball for that AWAC. That's what I like to call Lola Marowak. Fully farm them down. And let's see what they bring in here. And they bring in their Venusaur. Alright, I throw the Shadow Ball here. And that does quite a bit of damage. And before they reach to the Frenzy, I throw the Night Slash here. Now the problem is we will not get to the Shadow Ball. And oh, we almost got to the Shadow Ball. And we have Brave Bird stored, but we lose the CMP. It came down to a CMP there. It was kind of close, right? And there was a Shadow Ball, which was enough to knock our Skarmory out. Another game is going to be Skarmory lead, and I come in with my Machamp as a safe swap. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's kind of sad. It's kind of bad, and we try to fully farm them down, but unfortunately they'll reach to the close combat there. Yeah, they'll reach to the close combat. That does very, very huge amount of damage. I just throw the Brave Bird as soon as after two fast moves, after Swampert comes in to the battlefield, and our Switch Timer is not over yet. They actually throw the energy, which is kind of good for us. And 2 shield Annihilate. Let's see what we can do here. And they're going for the Hydro Cannon. I shield the Hydro Cannon here. It's gonna do a lot of damage. And this is a bye-bye for Swampert as well, because next season, and they had a Mandibuzz, so I like quit. And another game, it's gonna be Medicham, so I stay here. Stay here to throw the Sky Attack against this Medicham, and they are just going for the Pop here. This is just the Pop. And yep, they boost their attack. And let's go for the Sky Attack. This is definitely gonna get shielded, right? And yep, they shield this, and this is just going to be another Pop, so I don't shield this. And let's just go for another Sky Attack. Let's take both their shields, or they let this go. No, they actually, yeah, they shield, definitely they shield. And I let my Skarmory go down. I come in with my Annihilate, and yep, this is just going to be Ice Punch, not more than that, so I don't shield. And I just go for the Night Slash. And yep, I think this is enough to knock this Medicham out. And they bring in their Skarmory, so I come in with my Machamp, and they had Carbink at the back. Alright, the play here will be just throw the Cross Chops. Maybe throw the Rock Slide against that Skarmory here. I mean, after this, we still got 2 shields, so let's shield this Rock Slide. This is going to be the Rock Slide. Even though it's going to be Rock move against our fighter, we got a shield. And I think we could have found them down, but I just decided to throw. And here, what I thought is I might be able to reach to double Cross Chop, so I decided to go for double Cross Chop. But I think I should have just thrown the Rock Slide there. Yeah, I should have just thrown the Rock Slide. Now, we'll not get to the Cross Chop. And the problem is if they get to the Sky Attack. But as far as I counted the moves, there's no way they will get to the Sky Attack before we get to the Shadow Ball. So we take the victory because the Shadow Ball is going to be enough for that Skarmory. That's going to be overkill from that range. Finally, we get a very good lead, and they come in with their Azu, and look at what I do. Look at what I do. Shadow Machamp even threatens Azumarill in shields. They say swap into the Azumarill, I bring in my fighter. And look at how much damage counters alone is doing. I decided to bait here, and they call the bait, and I just go for the Rock Slide, and let's see what they decide to do here. And they don't shield it, it almost knocks them out, and one counter after that knocks them out. So Shadow Machamp like flipping the switch against Manteens and Azumarills, man. Now they come in with their Wiggly, and they bring in their Charger. So they had Charger. Now this is gonna be a little tough here. I threw one Sky Attack to grab the shield, and then come in with my Annihilate. Now I don't shield the first move here. Yeah, oh, actually I shielded, and it was the X-Scissor. Oh no. And I guess that they will guess to call me, and they didn't shield. Like they call it wrong, which is kind of good. Which wins us the battle, by the way. And it doesn't matter how much energy this Wigglytuff is gonna get. And one Icy Wind is definitely not gonna be enough against my Skarmory from this Wigglytuff. I just threw the Night Slash for some chip, and from this moment, it's only going to be the fast move against this Wiggly. And yep, as I said, Icy Wind is not going to be enough. Just fast moves are going to be enough against this Wiggly, and we take the victory there. Moving on to another battle, it's going to be Medicham. A lot of people I've seen, they are using Medicham with Psycho Cut. They are getting ready for next season. They bring in their Lantern. I come in with my Machamp here, and I'm going to shield the first Surf here. And I'm going to build up to double and then throw the Cross Chop. Now, Machamp actually puts a lot of shield pressure, but this guy doesn't shield. Now, I can tank one Surf, but I'll have to throw the Cross Chop because they will spark me down before I counter them down. So this way I'll put shield pressure if they want the alignment there. And they actually shield, which is not the greatest play by my opponent, because now I can gain a lot of energy before they even get to a Surf. I got a lot of energy. And they come in with their Basti, I come in with my Annihilate, and after they see my Annihilate, they surrender. Moving on to another battle, it's going to be Azu. Alright, Azu. And we'll like to stay here. This is Fairy, we got 2 fighters at the back, and this is going to be straight Ice Beam. Alright, they're just throwing the Ice Beam here. And I can tank 2 of those. So I'm just going to throw the Sky Attack after doubling up, after the 100 energy. And they don't shield it, so I just go for another Sky Attack. The problem is this Sky Attack will not be enough to knock them out. They will get to the Ice Beam there, and I actually shield because we're running ABB and we need a little health on our A to save swap into our Machamp. And they bring in their G-Fisk, and I come in with my Machamp. There you go. That is why we needed that Skarmory. Did you guys see that? That is why we needed Skarmory. Whenever you run ABB, you do the same. So yeah, counters are resisted from both Machamp and Annihilate. So it would have been tough against this Venusaur if we didn't have our Skarmory there. I just threw the Sky Attack because it doesn't matter how much energy they're gonna get with their Sunfisk against my Skarmory. And our switch clock are not over yet. And yep, I can tank one Earthquake comfortably. Nothing's gonna happen. And even in Earthquake lands, we can just counter them down. Yep, and it's a GG. They surrender. And moving on to another battle, it's gonna be Registeel. And definitely I'm gonna save swap into my Shadow Machamp. And look what they brought Empoleon against my Shadow Machamp. What is going on? And later I realized they misclicked. That was a slight mistake because they had Annihilate. Annihilate was the one they should have come in here with. And after this, they got like kind of frustrated and they just shielded all the moves here. Yeah, sometimes it happens to me as well. I want to come in with another Pokemon and I press in another Pokemon. So that happens quite a lot. So this is already over. Maybe if they didn't have shielded their shielded cross shops there, they would have actually, they might have won. Yeah. Now it's my Annihilate against their Registeel. They realize it and they surrender. And that is it, guys. Shadow Machamp in the pre-season, in the pre-new season, a new pre-season. Well, before the season starts, before the new season starts. And yeah, and we are definitely gonna run Shadow Machamp in next season. Everyone is gonna run. So yeah, I hope you like the content. If you like the content, then please do leave like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Thank you so much, guys.